Alright guys, what is going on? It is A's here. Today is going to be a bit of a different video. Um, I wanted to, after the meta evaluation, I was thinking to myself, and I wanted to rank the best teams in the game afterwards. So that's what this video is going to be. We're going to be ranking the top 5 best teams in my opinion. I'm pretty high ranked right now. I'm around 1.2 thousand right now. Very high ranked. As of recording this, at least I am. Yeah, I think a wide amount of the community might agree with this, or they might disagree. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be just at least giving my opinion on some of the best teams in the game, the top 5 best teams in the game. I think we'll go with 5 and then we'll just work our way up to 1. Yeah. Few stipulations here is not every character is going to be 14 starred. I don't have every character maxed out. But most characters will be taken as if they can do it at this stars, just imagine at this stars kind of. Goku Black is an exception, older units are an exception, ones with unique equips usually are an exception as well. But most of the time, I don't refer to most characters as maxed out. I refer to them just as I use them as I play them, and we'll just go from there. So I think we'll just hop into the first team. Alright, coming in at my number 5, the 5th best team in the game to me is still GT. This team definitely took a very significant hit, but I still believe this can be effective. You do have the double yellow to protect Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is pretty good into Rose. Obviously the downside is Sun Family, and Rose does not like Sun Family. So he's going to be hurting a lot more. You do have the double cover rescue when you're running Baby with this setup. Seen a lot of other people run this with Namek Goku or Bardock, but I never saw the appeal to that. This has always been the better setup to me. Obviously, if you wanted to, instead of running this Gohan, you could run the yellow Bardock. Just for that slight more HP, you get 1 Zenkai buff on Super Saiyan, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 that way, but you have a 4 times Zenkai buffed Legends Limited Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which I think is pretty dangerous. Baby is also 4 times Zenkai buffed on this setup, because he still does count as Saiyan. I would say the number 1 issue with this team is obviously its matchup into the best team in the game. They have a pretty tough time getting through that, or getting through one character in specific is pretty tough for this team. And you'll see why that is in a moment. I also believe there's other teams that rank higher than this. I think you could swap this for the 4th best team in the game. I wouldn't have a problem with that, but this one's pretty difficult to use, right? Baby will take a decent amount of damage, even 4 times Zenkai buffed. But as always, you have the double cover rescue, you have the no rising rush, pretty much no ult with the double cover rescue and cancel buffs from Ultra Super Saiyan 4. You have Baby's counter, you have Baby's vanish removal, you have the sniping potential from the LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You have the sniping potential from the Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. You have the AoE green. You have the vanish restore on the blue. So yeah, I just think that this team has a lot of good tools. I just believe they have a pretty horrible matchup into most things. Thinking if I want to say anything else, I don't really think there's much else to say about this team, but yeah, just number 5 here. We'll jump into number 4. Alright, 4th best team in the game here is going to be Saiyans with Goku Black, at least in the sense of using Namek Goku. I've got against a few of these teams. It's good. It's pretty good. They synergize well. You can obviously continuously just pump out blues thanks to Rose. Namek Goku with his lock-in and support. Bardock is supporting Namek Goku. Namek Goku is supporting the entire team. Rose is supporting the entire team as well if you're going against any other Sun Family character. Yeah, they also have anti-revive. The reason I don't think this team could place any higher than this is simply because of their matchup into the best team in the game. You have no defense against a certain character, no safety net, no wall essentially besides Bardock, I guess. Namek Goku just takes so much damage at this point. Like, KO Guard is good, but the damage he takes is otherworldly. Rose, in his own rights, yeah, Rose plus Bardock is a dangerous combo. This combo is pretty much yellow Tree of Might Goku and blue Ultra Turles from way back in 2024. It's pretty much that. You can slap a character next to these guys and they will perform. I guess now that they're here, we can talk about their synergy, Rose and Bardock. They synergize a little too well together. This is one of the best pairings, if not just the best pairing right now in the game. Namegoku just amplifying both of them. Rose has more potent disrupt, and Bardock has slower overtime disrupt. They make up for each other's lack in kit, I guess. Rose's number one thing is he doesn't apply any attribute downgrades. Bardock will do that. Bardock doesn't have any direct disrupt. He has overtime disrupt. Rose has direct disrupt. So both of them just synergize really well on the defensive end. Namegoku will apply card draw speed down and destroy 2 cards on the second entry, I believe. Which is really damn good. I will say Bardock's not as good on this setup, but this is going to be the same thing anywhere, simply because when you want to give Bardock equips, you want to run this one. Like 20% pure strike is devious, but it's gated behind having another Team Bardock battle member, so it's not the greatest condition there. So Bardock's a little hurt by that. Rose, you could argue, is also hurt, because instead of being able to use this broken equip right here, this crazy powerful offensive equip there, you are kind of wanting to use this just so you can still get the double pure as well as the base strike and then the health and health restoration. Namegoku, I don't think he's had crazy equips like ever. I think this character is pretty shallow, but this is the setup I usually tend to go with when I'm running him. Yeah, I think this team is good, just has a bad matchup against pretty much every team above this. But again, yeah, you can swap this out with number 5. Wouldn't see a problem with that. I probably, looking back on it, maybe you could. This team has a little less synergy than GT. But Rose canceling buffs from the sideline is always going to be great, and that'll synergize well with Bardock. Bardock doesn't have cancel buffs, but he has power down, so cancel buffs plus power down, really good. But yeah, that's it for number 4. Let's go ahead and jump into number 3. Alright, coming in at number 3 is going to be Future with Purple Perfect Cell. If you guys saw my initial showcase on Rose, you saw how well this team synergizes. Cell can get feints on blue, Rose generates blue. Obviously, Rose and Trunks synergize really well because Trunks wants to use 400 total key. Rose can keep drawing blues like it's no one's business. Rose also has double card draw speed. Cell has like quadruple card draw speed at a point. He can combo through indestructible, Bardock's indestructible state, because his green card, I don't know what they were smoking, nullifies attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions for 20 counts. And charges his unique gauge by 20%. That is already charging decently fast and gives him card draw speed and 90% damage. 90% damage. And fills his key. And then he's also supporting the team here. He's also supporting the team. Rose is also supporting the team as well if he's going against Sun Family. Trunks, I believe, when his gauge procs, is going to support the team. Yeah, oops, I did not mean to do that, but yeah, this team is really damn good. I don't think there's any necessarily flaws on this team. I just think it's a little bit of a worse iteration than the teams above it. But yeah, I think Cell is very good for this team. Cell can do a lot. Again, watch that first showcase if you haven't. That first showcase just showcases everything Cell can do and bring to the table for this team. Yeah. And then obviously you have Trunks' Sword of Hope / you have Goku Black just being Goku Black. You have access to really broken equipment and bench characters. You have this equip that's available to everybody on the team. I only have one right now. I would probably use it. And then everyone can run weapon wielder equips here. Trunks has this broken equip accessible to him. And then he also has this. Cell has this broken equip. And then he has this one as well. I mean, this team is just really, really damn good. You have Vegito, blue, and green. Trunks on the bench both are giving monstrous buffs when you add it up. I mean, 78% strike there. I believe it's also 78 here when he's maxed out. I just don't have him maxed out. We're 1 star off. And then you have Broken Mai on the bench for that 25% extra HP. This team is very, very bulky. Lots of HP going around, even at lower stars for Trunks there. I don't see a world where you don't have this in one of your best teams in the game lineup. I don't think there's much negative to say. Obviously, Trunks is green, so he's at the will of some of the stronger purples in the meta, which could be Cell, could be Nappa, but other than that, I think this team is very cohesive. Yeah, this team is a machine. If you can run this team, you should definitely run it. It's also pretty fun. So yeah, that'll do it for number 3. Let's jump into the second best team in the game. Alright, so initially, I had Trunks in this slot over Bardock, and obviously I had him in leader. But I went ahead and thought about it. The Trunks team just is significantly worse. Obviously, you could make a case that Trunks team would still be in the top 5 teams in the game. It's probably just equal with the Cell team, so we'll call number 3 just Future with Cell or Nappa, and the team works the same way essentially. But this team here. You've gone against this team a lot. You should have played against this team a lot. This team is really, really damn good. You have Bardock for Indestructible, you have Revival, you have Buff Removal, you have a long-ranged blue, you have a blue card generating machine, you have a green card generator, you have Indestructible, so you have Arts increased up, you have much, much more card destruction on this team. You have a lot of key reduction. You have pretty good access to equips. Again, I had Trunks here, so this equip won't get the full effects, but you still get this one here. But obviously, you can just slot in this equip, and it would still be good. I will say Bardock, again, is limited in his equipment selection. It's pretty bad, but Bardock can still make do with what he gets. Nappa, Vegeta obviously have some very broken equips. They're in the Saiyan Saga, so Saiyan Saga gets broken equips, because why not? Yeah, there's just not much to be said about this team, or that needs to be said. If anything, you could argue the Trunks team might be better, and then this team would be tied for 3, but, yeah, I mean, I just don't think it's necessary. I mean, obviously, you can switch those 2 teams out. I wouldn't have a problem with it. I usually go back and forth, but, yeah, not really much to say about this team. I think we're gonna go ahead and hop into number 1, and I'll go really into depth on that team. Okay, coming in at the best team in the game, to like no one's surprise, is Future with Bardock. I believe I already explained Trunks and Goku Black's synergy, but couple that with Goku Black and Bardock and Trunks and Bardock's synergy, and there's almost nothing this team can't do. The main thing is that both Bardock and Trunks increase arts costs when they are hit. Trunks will do it for all enemies. Bardock does it for all enemies. I mean, it's just seriously not that fair. Yeah, so you can be stacking up to 20 arts cost just between those 2 characters. Goku Black is doing all the damage, pumping out all those blues for the Sword of Hope. You get 30% damage when you press that gauge with Trunks. You have 30% damage if you're going against Sun Family. Bardock's not supporting the team here, but he is a very good defensive option, especially in this meta. Coupled next to Trunks, you definitely can protect him with him very effectively. For the bench, you can go quite a few different ways. You can actually build the entire team quite a few different ways. Like, if you wanted instead to give a Zenkai buff to Bardock as opposed to Trunks, you put Trunks in lead. You take these 3 off, and then you would go with, for these Zenkai buffers, you'd go with Team Bardock here. You'd go with, where is he? He's not actually going to be that high. Is he lower than that? Okay, there he is. You go with that, and then you would probably want to get you could go with Vegito here. I wouldn't have a problem with that. You could also go with, where is he? Where is he? Am I blind? I have no clue where he is. Am I actually blind? Am I stupid? Right. There he is. You go with Raditz, of course, for the max HP. I probably wouldn't opt to do that or build it like this, but again, you can give Trunks a Zenkai buff if you, or Bardock a Zenkai buff if you want it, but the better team is just doubling up on Zenkai buffs for Goku Black here, and then giving one to Trunks. That way you're still getting 5 out of the 6 ticks for Trunks' abilities. Bardock's in lead. Goku Black's going to be shredding a lot of units, so I believe this team is just too good. If you have the capabilities to run this team, you definitely should. Definitely should. I guess we could just break down the synergy between... I mean, I don't think we necessarily need to. I think you've heard me talk about all of these characters, Bardock, Goku Black, and Goku Black Trunks, and now Trunks and Bardock. So I don't think there's necessarily a reason to do that. What I could do actually is take a look at the equipment selection here, because you can actually get all of the best in slots for all of these characters activated. Except for Bardock, of course, because he is cursed. Obviously, you don't get the blasted or the strike attack here, but you do get blast attack because Goku Black doesn't count as character Goku. But I usually run this equipped just for the special move damage anyways. If you wanted, maybe you run the Legends ranking. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could if you wanted to. What else here? I believe I have another equip here. I just don't have it maxed out, so I haven't been putting it on, but yeah. The co-op equip that released with Bardock is really good for him. Double pure defenses, double pure offenses. Can't really go wrong with that. And guess who can run that? Goku Black. Because the equip selection is Tag Saiyan. And Goku Black is a Saiyan. I'm trying to show you that he can select. Okay, here's a C rank. Yeah, so I would believe that this team is probably just the best just due to that. Obviously... this team is susceptible to absolutely nothing. You have coverage on everything. Goku Black can protect his hand. This team will never really have key issues. Goku Black has crazy card draws or crazy key recovery. Bardock has ways to get crazy key recovery. Trunks has crazy key recovery and very low costs. So keys shouldn't be an issue. Cards are protected. And then correct me if I'm wrong here, but Trunks also has sniping potential on his green. So yeah, that can definitely be useful there. Let's see here. He can also, if I remember, is it on the gauge? I believe it might be on the unique gauge. No, I'm misremembering. Okay, there it is. Yeah, when his endurance activates, he fills his unique gauge, seals everything, and seals rush. The only thing he doesn't do is seal main or ultimates, but at the same time, do you really need to do that when you seal the entire enemy's hand? Probably not. And then after that, if that does end the enemy's combo, what you do is you just immediately press the active gauge. You just immediately press the active gauge. You lower their key by 100, lower Dragon Balls, nullify abnormal conditions. And yeah, you don't need to do much from there. You just let Trunks do everything. So yeah, that's my opinion on the top 5 best teams in the game. Really quickly, if you didn't remember, 5 was GT, 4 was Saiyans with Namek Goku and Goku Black with Bardock, 3 was Future with Cell / Future with Nappa, 2 was Bardock on Powerful Opponents, and number 1 is Bardock on Future. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any opinions, let me know in the comment section below. If I missed, let me know. If I went 5 for 5, let me know as well. But until next time, be good, y'all.